What up? It's your boy Rob coming back at you once again with another video. So do me a favor, you already know, hit that like button, smash that bell icon so that you get the notifications every time we go live, and let's get into this. So I did kind of have a topic that I wanted to talk about today, but I don't know, man. I don't have that much driving to do, so I'm probably not going to be able to talk about it much. And I got some actual production shit that I want to do when I get home, so I'll probably do that. You know what I'm saying? I won't really be doing this video like this. But it's just a couple brief things that I wanted to go on over. I've done a lot of videos where I'm talking about Joe Biden and how Joe Biden has kind of backstabbed people. Now you have BLM complaining about Joe Biden, saying that they've been waiting for XYZ amount of days and haven't even gotten a correspondence. And again, this is patterned behavior. Patterned behavior from Joe Biden.
That is inappropriate behavior.
You know what I'm saying? Patterned behavior from the Democrats. Starting back in the 60s, they haven't done shit for you. Now they don't answer the phone. You know what I'm saying? Now, I find it interesting. These black conservatives, I don't understand why being a black conservative makes you literally have to downplay shit that actually happens here in the United States. Like the guy Tatum, Brandon Tatum or whatever, Officer Tatum or something like that. I just got a notification because I actually follow his YouTube channel, you know what I'm saying? Because when he's actually speaking and saying things that make sense and are true, I enjoy listening to him. But when I hear stupid black people say stupid shit like America's the least racist society in the world, it really irritates me, because instead of advocating for what's right, he's downplaying his own issues that he could possibly have here in the United States to combat a liberal talking point, while neither of those parties are really doing anything, for you. Let's talk about all of our existence in the United States. We can go into massive different ways how that can easily be debunked. So for him to say something so stupid and reckless, you know what I mean? It's just sad. It's what Dr. Claude Anderson was talking about as far as the inappropriate behavior pattern of black folks.
About this morning is the inappropriate behavior pattern of black folk.
Another inappropriate behavior pattern that you'll notice is, again, what I was talking about at first when I was saying how Joe Biden is literally ignoring all these people. He somewhat ignored the Hispanics, but Hispanics checked them. See, black people won't check anybody. Black people will only check other black people. You know what I'm saying? And when I say black people, I'm talking about black people. So don't try to make it a gender thing. You got all these little cliques online. These women, they hear things and then they try to make it, well, this is an attack on women. Nobody's attacking you because nobody's paying attention to you. You know what I'm saying? The fuck out of here. In order to be paid attention to, you have to be a threat. You have to have some power. You know what I'm saying? If listening to an annoying ass voice on repeat is the only threat that anybody has to deal with your backlash, then that, nobody really cares about that shit. You know what I'm saying? You have to have an actual threat. You have to be able to shut down a business. You have to be able to buy out a business. You have to be able to do something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, not just come up with stupid shit that makes no sense, but you say it because it makes you feel good, because it validates how you got dogged and played in the past by certain men. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. I think it's problematic that people are so stuck on this Kevin Samuels thing. You know what I'm saying? Basically, Kevin Samuels didn't do anything wrong. And it's just another example of the crab in the bucket mentality. You got a dude that's actually blowing up. The woman who called into the video wasn't even, offended. She took the advice and, went off about her life. And these people out here on the internet that's dragging this dude are still bringing his name up. You know what I'm saying? Like, let the brother breathe. You know what I mean? You should be building him up. You should be surrounding him and uplifting him. But you got elements right in our own community, you know what I'm saying? Like, right, our own people that try to tear you down first. We don't even need to motherfucking worry about racism. I don't know. Maybe I need to go watch that video that Tatum was talking about. Maybe that's what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, we racist against ourselves. We self-destruct and self-implode. And, we will check and kill other black people, and we won't check people who kill. The only time anybody checks anybody that kills a black person is when it's a cop. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Because I was actually watching the boss O'Shea Duke Jackson's video yesterday, and it was fucked up, man. It was a video that was about a interracial couple. I think they were from North Carolina, and that video actually inspired me to like research that, and I might like do my own videos off of that. So, you know what I'm saying, shouts out to O'Shea for that, because that was a dope video. All his videos is dope. If you don't follow O'Shea, you know what I'm saying, go support that brother and follow him. All these people that talk about the same kind of content to try to uplift ourselves and hold our own, you know what I'm saying, against these dumbasses and against these toxic elements in our society. You know what I'm saying? We all got to be, you know what I'm saying, strong. You know what I mean? We all got to work as a group. You feel me? And raise each other up so we can capitalize off of these you know what I'm saying, nuisances in the environment that's looking to take us down for no reason. You know what I mean? But anyway, back to that video. It was about an interracial couple, and see, like, I don't call them swirlers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm dating interracial right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, the woman that I'm with is a white woman. You know what I'm saying? I really don't care what anybody thinks as far as my opinion goes. You know what I'm saying? If anybody want to check my credentials or my track record or whatever, you know what I'm saying, feel free. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I don't have nothing to hide. You know what I mean? I still care. I still do what I can to try to be a good role model. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm not concerned about who anybody else is with. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else should be concerned about who I'm with. You feel me? But we live in a world where everybody's business is everybody's business. And now that we got social media, everybody's business is really everybody's business. So what happens is you get on this thing where, you know, women pick a lot of bad men to deal with, and then they want to blame all men. And men do the same thing. But see, the thing is that men always say that men do the same thing, and then women completely dismiss that and just continue to run with dissing the man. Criticism of men has never been forbidden. It's never been forbade. You know what I'm saying? But criticism of men is expected. It's normal. It's normalized. There's a normalization of criticism of men, ridicule of men, berating and dragging of men. And nobody's standing for that bullshit anymore, because we're valuable. You know what I'm saying? We have value. 9 times out of 10 when you measure up a dude against a woman, you know what I'm saying, we stand our ground and hold our own. There's no reason for anybody to feel like they're weak. There's no reason for anybody to feel like they're, you know, less than. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing that the dominant society tries to do. So, you know, you can't really sit there and say that you're not with the dominant society of oppression while you're partnering up doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So get the fuck out of here. You ain't advocating for shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't about no cause. You just about making yourself feel good emotionally. You know what I'm saying? You feel like it's so many issues with black men and black males and shit, but what the fuck are you doing to actually try to improve it? You want to try to criticize Kevin Samuels? At least he was actually criticizing a woman who requested the criticism to make herself better. All you do is talk about motherfuckers' relationships. That's not going anywhere. That's all these motherfuckers do out here on social media. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. But anyway, my man O'Shea did this video, and I thought the video was dope. It was a good story, and it reminded me of, you know what I'm saying, a situation that I had. You know what I mean? But it's the truth. Everybody was silent about it. I don't know if it was because interracial dating, you know what I'm saying, or as they call it, swirling. But he brought up a good point about, like, how people, you know what I'm saying, date because finding value in a person because of their skin color or whatever, culture or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You always got to love yourself. So that, in my opinion, comes along with that. If you love yourself, then that shit's not a problem, because you understand the beauty that you find in somebody else is the beauty that you find in somebody else. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't never be of anything other than emotional value. If you love that person or not, if there's a connection, you know what I'm saying? All of the other elements are in place. You know what I mean? There's a lot of elements that are in place, and for some reason people get focused and stuck on the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? And on top of it, those elements and variables change across person. Something that's valuable to one person may not be valuable to somebody else. You hear bring up Kevin Samuels all the time. Kevin Samuels talk about a high value man. Some of the qualifications, what, being 6'4", maybe somebody else height requirement isn't as high. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's his framework. And the thing is people want to sit there and act like he defines the framework. He never said he defined the framework. That's his framework. If you want his idea, then that's what you're going to get if you ask him. But if you ask somebody else, you might get something else. But they want his. So that's why they got it. And it's like people don't understand this concept. If you go to an expert, you're going to an expert because you trust their expertise. Stop crying about the shit because people don't tell you what you want. Shit, the lady that didn't get, the lady that got the consultation didn't even get what she was told. And she took it with a grain of salt. She took that shit like a champ. Then got hung up on. The fuck out of here. And all these other people are all sad and silent. You know what I'm saying? Then you got these two idiots up here asking Jake Paul if he was racist because he knocked fucking, the boxer or the basketball player. What was his name? Nate Robinson or something like that. Come on, man. Like that's stop, man. Like stop. You know what I'm saying? Like don't do that shit, man. It's not funny. It's not a good troll job. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not. Don't do that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Do better. Don't do that. You know what I mean? I don't get it, man. Like, I don't understand a lot of these people, man. I don't understand why people are still so concerned with this Kevin Samuels stuff. Not saying that the brother doesn't have a good show that leaves a long-lasting impression on you, because that's not true at all. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy his show very, very much. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I don't get to watch all the content, so I do watch it a couple, you know what I'm saying, weeks or days later. But what I'm saying is that there's other issues going on. There's other issues. You know what I'm saying? O'Shea talked about that interracial couple down there where the white husband killed the black woman. Everybody's silent about that. Nobody said anything about that. And I think O'Shea got a point. It's because when a lot of people, not all people, but when a lot of people interracially date, they do date interracially to try to validate their hatred of their own race or whatever stigma that they have. Which, in my opinion, if you starting out toxic, it's always going to be toxic. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just a whole snowball of double standards and weirdness and a bunch of rabbit holes that you don't want to go down. You know what I mean? But people legitimately think that this is a platform to find love. You know what I'm saying? Like, they think that this is a healthy way to find love. And it's not. You need to find love based on your personal standards of love, not revenge standards. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers that interracially revenge date, you know what I'm saying, that shit's toxic and it's dumb. And you sound stupid. You sound so fucking stupid. So what happens when you interracially date and you date somebody that's really toxic of the other race? So now not only do you hate your own race, but you're gonna hate another race if you happen to be dating a white woman or a white man. You know what I'm saying? And you're a black person and you date those people because you hate black people for whatever reason. And then you get a really, really toxic white person that you're with. So now you hate black people and white people. So now you associate the toxicity and the negative energy with somebody's skin, their race, as class. It's fucking idiotic. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense for somebody to do that. And people should never upplay or downplay anybody based on race. Like, I don't understand how people do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but motherfuckers do it. And it's men and women that do it. You know what I'm saying? They all do it. Inappropriate behavior, like Dr. Claude Anderson said. You know what I'm saying? Inappropriate behavior is being more concerned about, you know, the outcome of this whole Kevin Samuels ordeal than you are about the fact that Joe Biden is not picking black people like he's supposed to.
That is inappropriate behavior.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't even know about that. Y'all don't even know about this motherfucking idiot that sat here and said that because Joe Biden picked a certain person, he lived up to his debt for black people. Y'all still worried about some, you know what I'm saying? Y'all still worried about Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels doing fine. His YouTube channel numbers them doubled. He's straight. He don't need y'all to worry about him no more. And y'all misunderstood his ass anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all don't understand anything. Like, everybody think they got the definition of a real man nowadays. Well, how do you know? You never been around one. You know what I'm saying? You never had one. If it's a shortage of real men, where are you getting your standard from? How do you know what a real man is? You from a Disney movie? You know what I'm saying? From the Bible? What? Because if you're basing your judgment of a real man on somebody you were with in the past, and you're not with that person anymore, why aren't you with them anymore if they were perfect? You see what I'm saying? See, like, you're not allowed to criticize people. You're not allowed to ask those kind of hard questions. And then these people think that they can just get out of pocket and be out of control. And it just doesn't work that way. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't work that way. And it's not going to work that way. It never has worked that way, to be honest. But now it's definitely not going to work that way. Like, now that shit is going to get put out real quick. You know what I'm saying? So, let me see. Was that it? I thought it was some other shit. Oh, yeah. Another thing that I wanted to say is, you know, instead of the I have a dream speech, you know, it's not really called the I have a dream speech. It's actually called a canceled check. You know what I'm saying? I never knew that for a long time. You know what I'm saying? One of my friends told me that shit, and I looked it up, and he was right. You know what I'm saying? That's a good friend right there to give you some good knowledge. You know what I'm saying? But I think that since we got Martin Luther King Day coming up, instead of talking about, you know, the canceled check, you know what I'm saying, that I have a dream, we should talk about the possibility of him leading his people into a burning building, because he said that he had been making a fundamental mistake and that he could have possibly led black people into a burning building. And then guess what? He got Arkansided. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I'm probably about to drop a couple short videos on Blacklight Revelations news, reviews, and reactions. So go over there, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you catch those notifications as they come. Smash them like buttons, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you hit us up with the bell, you know what I'm saying, so that you know every time we go live. And make sure you follow the main channel and all of the sub channels, Blacklight Network on YouTube, and make sure that you follow us everywhere else. And you can do that by hitting the About page, and that's where the donation info is too. Peace.